welcome back to the garden. Now, I'm just actually doing a bit of a tidy up of some of the old boxes and setting some new plants away. Got some nasturtiums to go. Nasturtiums to me are not just a pretty flower, they're a salad vegetable. And that's because the entire part of the plant can be eaten. The leaves are lovely and spicy. The flowers have a delicate scent, can go in with the salads. But if you leave them to grow over, the little seed pods that they put out are like little curry bombs. What I do with them is I put them in a jar and add a little bit of cider vinegar. And then they're like capers. So when I have my 5 o'clock cocktails, I can put a couple of them in. Now, what I wanted to just say today is when you're out in your garden, don't forget about the birds and the bees. No, I don't mean that. I mean your unseen helpers, your workers. If we didn't have bees in the world, we wouldn't be here. None of the plants would be pollinated. Nothing would be edible other than barley, I think. And it would be a pretty boring life. If the birds weren't here, then the skies would be filled with flies, all sorts of insects and mozzies and everything. So they've both got a really important role in your garden. This can attract more birds and more bees to your garden than any other hanging up seed feeders that you give them. Except in the winter, they do need it. Anyway, let's get that on. Let's get down to business here. Dead simple. 2-minute job. Don't know if you can see it. Old tray, about 2 inches deep. Handful of bit of gravel. Try and keep it clean gravel though. All you want to do is put a thin covering over the bottom. Just a thin covering. So all we're doing now is, can you see? We're literally just putting some gravel in. Now I'm leaving a bit of a hole in the middle because I want it to be a little bit deeper there so that the sparrows and the robins can actually have a bird bath in there if they want. So this is just old gravel that I picked up when I was clearing away a bit of land before. It's nothing special. You don't have to go out to the garden centre and buy £20 bags of white rock. Well, I mean, you can if you want, but not in my world. So it is really as simple as that. All you're doing is you're creating a couple of different levels inside here. You've got something sticking right out, so if the rain fills this right up to the top, there will still be some stones sticking out that the bees can land on. The birds will land on the edge anyway, and I might even put a little bit of wood across there just to make it look a bit more arty. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it and put it up high because I have a problem in my garden with cats. Anything that's on the bottom that attracts birds, the cats are there trying to catch the birds, so I try to avoid that. What I'll do here is I'll put it really high on a set of shelves that I've got. That'll be twofold. The bees will come along and sense the water, they'll go for the water, and the birds will see it. And with it being high, they'll know they're safe. So I'm going to go around there now and I'm going to put it up. I'm not filling it with water here now and then putting it up there for two reasons. One is all the dirt around here will just get all disturbed and it'll look a mess. But two, and even more important is, if I fill that with water now and then I try and lift it up to the top of shelves, I'm going to give myself an outdoor shower because I'm a bit of a clot like that. So I'll move the camera around, we'll get this up to the top, filled up with water, and we'll have a look. So here we go. I'm going to put that right up on the top and just fill it with some water, really. The idea is it'll create multiple levels of stones in the water. So when it's full of water, there's still some stones sticking out for the bees to land on. But as the water evaporates away or gets splashed away by the birds, as the water gets shallower, the bees will just go to the stones that's currently under the water. It's as easy as that. My tree here will look after it. I'll take this away so I don't scare them all. And this set of shelves is what I use to raise seedlings on anyway, so it's not going to be disturbed that much. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully this will attract more bees and more birds into the garden where I want them. You could do this as well. You don't need a big fancy tray. You could use an old kitchen basin, a bowl, a plastic box, anything really that will just hold. You don't need a lot of water. You're not encouraging dolphins to turn up. You just want little birds this big and little bees this big. Give it a go.